Money Talks. Steve Stevens Project, homie. Back with another one. Dirt bomb in this bitch, nigga. I got the Bookie Killer in the house with me today, though. Hustler, Bookie Killer, my money long. Now I'm legit, but I used to get my money wrong. I used to pimp jack fools to get guap. So last thing I sweat, some sucker punk cop. Ride like a boss when I'm in a ghost. You run up on it, bang, another hater smoke. I came from the bottom and found a way out. Why? Betting sports ain't never gonna play out. 10,000 to lose, 20 to gain. In my brain, this game strong as a hurricane. I gotta get paid tonight, you're motherfucking right. Play with my money, you're playing with your motherfucking life. Rich white and I'm hard, real reality store. 19, I had $100,000 car. Fuck your bookie, I'm taking them all down. Kiss my ass, twist the cap on the crown. Cause I ain't trying to take no shorts. I'm CEO of VIP Sports, homie.
I think that says it all right there. And Skipper, I seen you over there cringing, like thinking that I'm turning this into a big hip-hop. That's only going to run a couple more times. We're back to hearing things and Money Talks, our anthem. Actually,
you saw me cringing?
Yeah, I mean, I know that you love the track. I seen you over there bobbing your head, but I know you're also thinking, is this motherfucker going to play this intro every time? What about our white guys that are listening? Our 55-year-old clients in Texas? What about Merle in Alabama? They don't want to hear that shit. I can see it on your fucking face.
I got to tell you, you're one hell of a salesman. However, you're an even better mind reader because that's exactly what that's exactly what
I guarantee it, fool.
I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Relax.
How much of this shit are we going to hear?
Listen. I gotta leak a little bit of this shit out to keep the guys hungry.
It's a good track.
That's more so some social. That's more like social media. It's not for our clients. But hold on, we don't get clients from social media. We do this from the goodness of our heart.
I understand that. It's a great track. You and Dirt did another good job. However, I mean, we got to break out a little country for some of the country folks.
Let me introduce everybody first of all.
I got an idea.
Can we? Steve Stevens, Darren Otero, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, here with the Big Skipper. 4/20, April 20, National Marijuana Day.
Yes, it is.
Veronica, how are you?
I'm great.
Have you ate one of those Jolly Ranchers that they've been passing around with the
Yes, she has.
secret THC ingredient?
I got something in them. I know they're not regular.
Nah, they're weak as fuck. You're supposed to eat one. I'm on 13.
Oh, boy.
I'm just playing. Not at work. But anyway, we got Jordan in here celebrating the national, day.
National Marijuana Day.
Rolling up some of the finest marijuana. Now, that's Alaskan King Kush, correct?
That's another reason why I was crinching my nose over here.
Right.
It wasn't just the song.
To my fans out there, as you know, Skip might go hard when it comes down to Crown and Jameson, but he don't fuck with the pot. I'll be the first one to tell you. He sits here and deals with my bullshit. And, me and Skip are two, different generations. You guys have seen the pictures. Skip was Nova, Chevys out there racing, cigarettes, Motley Crue, Ozzy, and then I was hip-hop.
Motley Crue and Ozzy.
Well,
Rolling
Stones. I apologize. Led Zeppelin. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
The Eagles, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got...
The Doors.
Then you got Darren Otero, grew up off Slick Rick. UTFO, Eric B. and Rakim, Run DMC, was bumping LL back in the day, MC Shan. Then I got in, when NWA came, it was all over for me. But then, as we got older, like I said, we're two different generations, but great friends, understand each other. He deals with a lot of my shit, and vice versa, for sure.
We feed off each other, the best salesmen in the world here.
That's a fact. I do learn a lot from you, brother. I mean, I can't say that I learn something every day, but I can say that...
Well, then you ain't paying attention.
Well, no. What I'm saying is something gets polished every day, and you say something that I forgot or I remember, and I think vice versa.
I got something that's going to get polished.
Good. Well, first of all, I want to start this fucking podcast out with a big bang. It's Marijuana Day. Jordan, thanks for rolling that up. Big Jordan in the house. Shout out to Jordan, head security.
Nice job.
He's one of our guys that sit around the office, make sure he answers the door every day when you got 40, 50 fans coming in. We got guys, if you don't know, Floyd Mayweather's fight's going on next door. Have you ever went into somebody... Listen, we have 3 offices, okay? We have people that actually just walk in our office, look around and say, what do you guys do? That's an easy way to get the shit slapped out. Fuck you mean, what do we do? Have you ever went into somebody's fucking business and asked them, what are you doing in here?
Well, the reason that's going on right now is because...
I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
Everybody's here because Floyd's in camp. The parking lot's packed. You got a lot of people passing through right now. They see VIP Sports on the window out front, and they just think we might be part of the team, or I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. But yeah, they're walking in here like they own the fucking place.
You know what?
And that's what Jordan's here for.
And that's what Jordan's here for. Like I said, guys, I think I told you in episode 1, as far as security, you know goddamn well I don't need no motherfucking security. I'll fight any of my battles head up. I don't have nobody to fight, but any disgruntled person or somebody that doesn't like Steve Stevens rolling the way I roll, I fight mine head up. I got security because, I've had felonies in the past. I can't roll with a gun or do anything like that. So, Jordan keeps the Glock for me. What was the last song? Too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so Jordan keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pac. Right. I keep hearing things. Anyway, Veronica, can you pull up some Rastafarian shit so I can smoke this blunt and get my day going because we're celebrating 420? I need to hear like some Marley. I need to hear some We Smoking Bomb Bud. Bring out that old DJ Quick shit. Anyway, Skipper, let's get right down to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 420. We're excited. NBA playoffs in full motherfucking effect. And on top of our menu is Warren Sapp loves prostitutes. I mean, is there any professional athlete that doesn't like prostitutes?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what the fuck? Leave them alone.
That's not breaking news.
That's no breaking news, guys. And now you're reading my mind. That is not breaking news. What would be breaking news is if you show me a professional athlete that doesn't like prostitutes.
Breaking news would be if he was with a male hooker.
Yeah.
Now that would be breaking news.
Yeah, and that happens sometimes in the league as well. That's why I say, what is the connection, Skipper, with athletes and hookers? I mean, I know what the connection is. They go hand in hand.
Well, let me explain it to you. It goes back to first grade. Dick and pussy, they go together.
I understand that.
That's a connection.
But prostitutes are girls in certain cities that, don't necessarily have money. They put all their money to go to the club for the night. Mm-hmm. These girls that save up their whole fucking bank wad to get a pair of $1,500 Gucci shoes, they go out to the club and give it all you got. Versus an NBA player or...
and God bless them for that.
God bless them for that is right. You deserve it. Treat these ladies with respect.
It's the oldest profession in the book.
It really is. It's been around since the Rome days.
It's been around since the caveman used to drag them around by their hair.
That is a fucking fact. So you got to be easy on them, guys. They're doing you a favor. You know what I mean?
Be nice to your hookers.
Be nice. Be nice to the hookers, guys. You can't, like... Michael Jordan's always paid him the right enough money to where none of his hookers have... Hey, listen, Michael... I said it. Allegedly. Michael Jordan's had plenty of fucking hoes, and his hoes don't get out there because he pays them right. And back to the prostitute thing, if Tiger Woods would have embraced his prostitutionism, if he would have embraced his prostitutionism...
He'd make a great pimp because he can't golf.
Oh. But what I'm saying is if he'd have been like, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I cheated on my wife. I love pussy. I love every blend. I love them white. I love them black. I love them Jamaican. I love them fucking every situation possible. He could have still been good.
Well, he still would have got taken for $400 million and had his wife.
I understand that, but he still would have had his golf game because right now the dude is what we call garbage.
He still would have had his game?
Yeah, that's a fucking fact. He still would have been able to play. He could have fucked his hoes and been open with it. Anyway, Warren Sapp, God bless you, brother. Do what you need to do with the prostitutes. Prostitutes are in every city. It's not the prostitute that's stalking players around city to city. It's the prostitute that stalks you when you're in their city. Mm-hmm. Players go city to city every day. They have a game. They get a little buzz. They want to fuck. I think we've discussed lower back pain in the NBA several different times.
Yeah, groupie horse.
So athletes and hookers, do they go together? Absolutely. Somebody's on the road, their wife's at home, they're high testosterone, they're working out all day, don't want to jack off, want to get a nut off. One call, that's all.
They go together like red wine and a fine fillet.
Hand in glove.
That's it.
They go together like dick and lipstick.
So we go from National Pot Day to Patriots Day, all on the same day.
To Patriots Day, yeah, I noticed that. Talk to me a little bit about that. I mean, are you a Patriot, Skip?
Oh, I'm always a Patriot.
You always celebrating? What's your deal? You an American to hardcore American, or
we should walk around dressed up like a Minuteman with a marijuana in our mouth, with a joint in our mouth.
Speaking of that, Jordan, would you light that up for me, brother?
Ben Franklin.
You got that music for me so I can do my thing?
Paul Revere. Dress up like Paul Revere with a joint in your mouth and go to the Boston Marathon.
Moving on. It's 420.
Speaking of me, we're talking about Michael Jordan and prostitution.
Yeah, he paid his hoes well. That's why they never said nothing. You got a lighter, Jordan?
Allegedly, he paid some hookers. I don't know. Today's the 29th anniversary of Michael Jordan scoring 63 points in that playoff game against the Celtics back in 1986.
Yeah, I saw it.
Man, does time fly. 29 years ago that was.
You said 86 or 85?
86.
I was fucking 12.
I was going to college.
Yeah. I was smoking weed then too, but you know what? You didn't know if it was a sativa or an indica. You know, we only smoked.
Time flies, man. I mean, that was 29 years ago. Michael Jordan, 29 years ago today, 63 points against the Celtics. Game went to double overtime. They ended up losing that game, by the way.
Did they? Yeah.
Scored 63 points and lose the game.
I tell you what, I give everything that I have to Michael Jordan. As a young, I can only speak for myself, as a young white Caucasian kid in a 50-50. It was 50 black, 30 Mexican, about 30 white at our school, Western Warriors. Big shout out to Western High School. Love you guys out there. I looked up to Michael Jordan. I looked up to Michael Jordan more than I looked up to any like TV actor or any inspirational.
Well, Michael Jordan called you and asked you to teach you how to shoot a jump shot. Would you let him?
Skipper, where do you think that streamed from? I'm the Michael Jordan of the business. If Michael Jordan called you and was willing to help you shoot a jump shot, would you let him? I'm the Michael Jordan of the business. Let me do my job. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
See, guys, when we give podcasts, we're giving you our raw life. We're not giving you sales. See, in the sales world, people don't want to be sold. They want to buy shit. So I talk like that when I want to go, sell people shit. But when we're in here giving you the podcast, we're trying to give it to you raw, everything that we know. So just to recap things, Warren Sapp, people are going hard on him for prostitution. There's not an pro athlete out there that has a dibble-dabbled in prostitution. I don't care about it. I think it's a waste of press, and I don't think anybody else gives a fuck about it. Do you?
NHL playoffs going on tonight.
Exactly. Talk to me.
3 hockey games on the board. The Rangers at Pittsburgh. St. Louis Blues playing Minnesota, which we have a slight interest in that game.
Oh, yeah.
Anaheim Ducks.
What the fuck is in this?
Late game tonight, the Anaheim Ducks in Winnipeg. Nothing really unusual the first couple of games in the NHL. It's really the only thing is the Islanders are playing well. They're up 2-1 on the Capitals. It's basically most of the series are 1-1. The Ducks are up 2-0 on Winnipeg. Islanders up 2-1 over the Capitals. No real surprises. 3 games tonight. But while they're playing hockey, is according to what we're hearing here, one of the LA Kings who did not make the playoffs is hanging out in Vegas partying.
Yeah, and my fucking security, who's supposed to be, watching my life, I guess he does his job in the day. On his off time, was out there partying with the guy. Talk to him. What'd he do?
Apparently he had some cocaine and some mollies.
A little cocaina.
Come on, man. If you're going to bring your cocaine and your drugs and your mollies to Vegas, keep it up in your room, man. Do your partying up in your room. Get fucked up. You want to go down the pool, hang out, go do what you got to do, but keep your shit up in your room and you won't get busted, right?
That's what I say. Like I said, number one.
What are you taking cocaine into the pool for anyway?
Can I tell you my story, brother?
What do they do? Do they sit in those cabanas that they're renting for $10,000 a day and do blow?
It goes back to the athlete and prostitution thing. He might be using that as a toy for some fucking bitches. What do you think, Jordan? You're guaranteed some pussy if you got. Listen.
Well, go up to your room.
Let me give you an emergency alert one more time. This is an emergency alert breakthrough, emergency alert breakthrough. If you come to Las Vegas and you are a professional athlete, you got money and you have cocaine and mollies.
Keep it in your room.
You know, you're getting pussy for sure.
Oh, boy.
Now, back to Steve Stevens, you're looking at me like, if I was on cocaine, I wouldn't make it to the pool, Skip. Soon as I did a little toot, I'd walk outside, take a deep breath, I'd be, I'm going to go hit the tables, guys. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no partying and dancing for me, but whatever it takes, man.
They got tables at the party.
Hockey playoffs going on. NBA playoffs tonight in full swing. The Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Bulls tonight. Game 2 of the series. Bulls up 1-0. And New Orleans, the Pelicans, Game 2 in Golden State. Oh, boy.
Goddamn right.
Marijuana Day. National Marijuana Day.
You gotta love it. Is it love, Veronica?
Yeah, man.
I'm in love with Mary Jane. I love you too, Kelly. Don't get all worked up.
Yeah, man.
Hey! 420. Big up to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has a great podcast. You smoke a lot of pot. We love you, Joe.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit. All right, I can't fuck up the pot.
Let me talk about the Bucks and the Bulls. Are you okay to talk about that?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Skip. It's just like anything else, man. Right when you think I'm choked up and can't handle it. Yeah, I'm here, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll talk about the Bucks and the Bulls. Game 2 in the playoffs tonight. Bulls 4-1 last 5.
Yeah.
Against the spread.
I got to give it up for Derrick Rose. He came out like a professional.
Bulls won game 1 by 12 points and covering that number. We were all over that on Saturday.
Yeah, we had Bulls absolute blowout winner. Gave it to all our clients.
Derrick Rose's return to the team.
Hey, not to cut you off, maybe we should have gave the Bulls out for free so we didn't make any money.
Oh, boy.
I mean, guys, stop with that shit. Sorry, go ahead, Skip.
Derrick Rose, back in the postseason. It was his first postseason game in 3 years. Picked up 23 points, 7 assists. Shout out to Derrick Rose. Go get that money for us.
Go get that motherfucking money, D. Rose.
We were laying 8. Laying 8, 1 by 12.
Yeah, that motherfucker gets the job done. I hope he stays healthy. The
Bulls have won 7 out of the last 8 straight up against Milwaukee. Everything leans towards the Bulls, my friend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're going to look at the game and we're going to handicap it, and we're not playing that game, Skip. So you're looking at it at home. Came out at 8.5. They're betting it to 8. Possibly down to 7.5.
Milwaukee's lost 7 straight playoff games.
They don't match up. If you're looking for a handicap game, like I would probably play. Let's go ahead and give these little fucking monitor dicks one. I'd probably play the Bulls.
The Bulls lay to 7.5, lay to 8.
Lay the 7.5. You know, for a handicap game, I gave it out on one of my services. Is it my owner selection? No, owner selections don't go out every day. But that's a good educated guess, huh? On 420.
On paper, the Bulls look pretty good tonight.
Yeah, on paper, guys. On paper.
Just because it looks good on paper doesn't mean it's always going to come in.
And on that note right there, we've isolated a game that's going off late night. We're also isolated a game, more importantly, tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, we've got a fucking NBA game for you guys that if you want inside information, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We've zoned in on 2 particular games. One tonight on Golden State on a total, and we've locked in tomorrow side.
Now, here's a perfect example of a team that looks great on paper, a situation that may look good on paper.
School these motherfuckers.
Golden State Warriors. Undisputedly, probably the best team in the NBA this year by far, right?
Steph Curry's a sharpshooter.
That's the way it looks on paper. Shout out to his 77 three-pointers in a row.
Out of 100, yeah, I know.
Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, it's verified, too. Our sources said it was real.
77 three-pointers.
Fucking.
Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Just because a team looks good on paper doesn't mean it's always going to translate on the court. You've heard me say that before, or on the baseball field or the football field. Golden State's only covered once in their last 7 games, Stephen. 1-6.
Against the spread, but they've won every one of them games.
1-6 against the spread in their last 7. That doesn't mean they're not winning games.
Well,
they're just not covered.
Correct, because they're 6-1 out of them same games that you're saying they're 1-6 on the spread, but they're 6-1 on their win-loss.
Now, in order to get paid, you got to cover the spread. If you're betting the game.
Is this on? You actually have to cover. Guys, did you hear what he said? It doesn't matter who wins or loses the game. It matters who covers the spread. If you're a Bulls fan, don't call my office and ask me, should I take the Bulls? Ask me who the fuck's going to cover the spread. See, we don't have any feelings. We don't have our heart in this shit. We play who's going to cover the fucking spread. We find if there's a line differential. We find mismatches. We find guys that are sick, guys that ain't going to start, inside information, what referees are going to play, where they're playing, what arena, what the fuck is going on, and we make sure we execute those plans 110%. I'll Skip.
Execution is the whole reason we're here.
Yeah, don't forget about bases.
Now, the hockey, we already spoke about the hockey playoffs.
Well, what was your main hockey playoffs? Give these people a little bit of edge.
Montreal's up 3-0 on Ottawa in the series. It looks like they're probably going to sweep Ottawa. Ottawa looks terrible. The Islanders is really the biggest surprise in the playoffs so far, and we're really not deep into the playoffs. We're still in the first round. The Capitals are looking pretty weak. I mean, the Islanders have beat their ass 2 out of 3 games. Islanders have been playing well most of the year.
All year. What do you mean?
They started out like a house of fire. They fell apart a little bit towards the end. Got a little sloppy, but looks like they've come back in the playoffs. They take a 2-1 lead over the Capitals. Other than that, everything looks pretty normal in hockey. No real big surprise there.
All right.
Again, there's 3 games tonight, so we'll see what happens. Little interest in that Blues Wild game.
Absolutely.
Little interest in that.
A lot of money in hockey if you know what you're doing, man.
If you're playing hockey and you need a little advice, don't be afraid to go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We've had a lot of inquiries about whether we do the NHL, whether we do bet on hockey. You bet your ass we'll bet on hockey. When the information's right, we're definitely going to bet on hockey.
I'll go out there and find information on a pissing contest and spend millions of dollars on it if that's what I need to do. That's what you guys don't understand. Whether I'm picking the game myself, Darren Otero, Steve Stevens, or if I'm outsourcing the bet. My job, Skip, explain to these guys what our job is as a sports consultant.
Our job is to find you the best information from a betting standpoint, from a gambling standpoint that money can buy. And if that means dealing with scouts, CEOs, retired players from different leagues, If that means talking to sports reporters and beat writers all over the country, our fucking Rolodex is bigger than the Webster's Dictionary.
Hanging with fucking superstars, the biggest athletes in the fucking NBA.
We're going to do whatever it takes to get the money from a betting standpoint that money can buy. Anybody can tell you the Golden State Warriors are a great team. However, they haven't covered 6 out of their last 7 games. So if you're betting them, you're not getting paid unless you're laying big lumber on the money line.
Moving on.
Let's get into baseball, my friend.
Talk to me.
Baseball. What's going on in baseball? The Milwaukee Brewers, God, are you horrible.
What the fuck?
I mean they just...
Shame on you, Brewers.
Last year they had the best record in baseball basically up till the All-Star break. I mean, they had
whole first half of the season.
They had a phenomenal first half of the season. This year, absolutely horrendous. 2 wins and 10 losses their first 12 games.
Are they officially in last place?
Oh, they got the worst team in baseball right now. They got the worst record. And they're 2-10. Team batting average 217. They've only scored 30 runs in 12 games. That's horrendous. They've only had 3 home runs in 12 games. Horrendous. 28 RBIs. I mean, come on. Your on base percentage 267. They're in last place in every one of those categories.
Fuck.
Offensively, they are non-fucking existent.
That's embarrassing. So, guys, do me a favor. Stay the fuck away from Milwaukee. And you baseball bettors, you never bet a team due to win. You bet a team winning. You bet streaks. But one thing about us is we don't follow trends.
Now, once again, given all those statistics and given all those numbers, just because it looks one way on paper doesn't mean it's going to turn out that way.
I love it. Tell them.
Okay, today they're playing the Cincinnati Reds, and don't be surprised if they score a couple runs in that game. Because when you get 2 shit teams together like this with shit fucking pitching in a ballpark where you can fucking score.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, well, don't be surprised if they put up a couple runs there.
But hold on, Skipper. Like, even though you broke down the game and explained it to them, what you're trying to say is we wouldn't even fucking touch that game. Like, in other words, if you're handicapping at home, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a game, what Skipper's trying to say is, like, he'll look at that game, he'll break it down, but would you touch that with your
I wouldn't touch the Brewers, that's for damn sure.
Would you touch that game? You wouldn't.
I might put a play on the total. I wouldn't necessarily bet the Brewers in that circumstance.
You got $500 left in your pocket. Are you betting that fucking game, or is there other moves?
Moving on.
Okay.
Moving on, Detroit is, they're still studs. The Tigers are just playing real good baseball.
Well, that's why I don't understand this record. I think they're fucking the Yankees are minus $1.60 with CC.
No.
What? What's the line?
Detroit's minus 115 tonight.
115.
Yeah, with CC on the mound. CC's horrible.
I got him rocking CC.
Listen, CC, you're out of shape, dude. I was watching you pitch. I was watching you pitch.
I'd CC your ass on later. You know what I mean? That motherfucker's garbage.
Yeah, CC, see you later. I mean, I don't know. This guy, he's just out of shape. He's looking terrible. I watched him pitch against the Van Man, Daniel Norris, and the Blue Jays. His first start at Yankee Stadium, he looked pathetic, awful. Then again, he was facing a Toronto lineup that just is absolutely offensively powerful.
Based on what you're saying, how strong they're playing right now, your feelings of, I know that you know the Yankees are shit, you hate CC. Based on paper, would you take that Detroit at $1.15? We already gave them what we thought in baskets. On paper, this has nothing to do with the games we're selling.
Detroit's 10-2 overall. They got the best record in baseball. They're 5-1 at home. It's a small price, minus $1.15.
Lay Detroit all day.
CC, you're out of shape. You're terrible. Going up against that lineup, I don't think he stands a chance. The only thing that scares me in that game just slightly is the fact the Yankees are on a little roll.
Shit.
They won 3 in a row, but
all right.
They really haven't. They just won the weekend series against Tampa Bay. So, I mean, the fact that they won 3 in a row isn't really that impressive considering who they just played. But
the talk of the town and the talk of the industry, and I talk to everybody in the business. The sports consultants on the East Coast, they've all shut down. Guys out here are starving. We've got blessed and created a market of our own, and I thank God every day for that, Skip, that we're able to, get the inbounds and do what we do. And, one thing about us is once we get the clients, we keep them, and that's what we're known for. Guys, you can have all the clients in the world. If you don't have any winning games, you're not going to keep your client. You can have all the winning games in the world, and if you don't have any clients, your games don't mean nothing. I think that's what's wrong with the industry right now, Skip. They could have all the games in the world. They don't have no one to give them
What's
to.
wrong with the injury, Steve?
Is people talking bad about it.
Yeah, what's wrong with the industry is that everybody and their brother thinks they're a handicapper, thinks they're a professional handicapper.
How much money?
And wants to give you their advice. The greatest thing in the world is to be able to say, I told you so. I knew it. I was right. See that? Hey, wasn't I right? Didn't I tell you that? Huh?
Can I go over a couple? They said sports betting was up $400 million this year. Skip, you don't think that has anything to do with money talks and what you and I did? You don't think that when I told you motherfuckers that I was giving this industry an adrenaline shot, there might be a little handicapper on the internet that's sitting in his grandma's house that actually probably made $800 from someone accidentally hitting his site? Because of us, because of me.
For sure that's going on.
You understand that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So for you guys in my industry to not want to suck my cock, and every time you see Skipper to want to buy him drinks and love everything we're doing, we're the whole reason anybody's even eating to start with.
You're not giving me head, but you can buy me drinks.
No, you want flowers, we'll get your girl a rose.
I don't want any flowers either.
No, well, she'll come out in her pantyhose.
The other two things I wanted to talk about in baseball, the Angels looking for their first win at home tonight, Steve.
Yeah, good. God bless them.
The
Fuck the Angels.
LA Angels with their extremely high payroll and their prima donnas,
right?
Except for
Mike
Trout. God bless you.
Pimp of the year.
You're the best player in the league. Cabrera and Mike Trout.
Get off his nuts.
Cabrera and Mike Trout, best players in the league. However, for that high payroll, that $25 million, they're playing Josh Hamilton to be sitting in, on the sidelines again. He's horrible.
They gonna sweat Guerrero? You think he's on juice? You think he's real deal?
They're looking for their first win at home today, Steve.
Okay.
They're 0-3 at home. They've been on the road a lot of games. They're 5-7 overall. They've had 9 games on the road already. The first 3 home games, Kansas City swept them at home. Looking to win their first game at home, period. So good luck to you tonight, Angels. The other thing I wanted to talk about was you see the brawl between Kansas City and Oakland this weekend?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the last conversation, little piece there, almost put me to sleep. It's 4:20. I'm trying to get high, and you're.
Well, you're stoned out of your mind. I'm over here trying to talk sports.
I love it.
And you're playing fucking reggae music, smoking fucking blunts. I mean, I don't even know where the fuck this podcast is going. I'm just going to apologize for you.
Oh,
He's
man.
fucking baked out of his mind. Jordan has just rolled a fucking cigar from hell. It's 4:20. He's listening to Rasta. He's listening to rap. He's out of his fucking mind. I think he's nearing the end of his workday.
And I think that's why these motherfuckers love me, because whether I'm out of my mind, I'm always making money. I'm always focused on my money. My mind's on my money. My money's on my mind.
Thank God you put the plays out hours ago, and you're not putting out anything right now.
Right.
I think what you're trying to say is we got a big move tomorrow in the NBA.
No, actually, I was fucking with you.
VIP Sports
you
Las
hear how
Vegas.
I got him wound up, guys?
VIP Sports LasVegas.com. We got a huge play tomorrow in the NBA. Get a hold of us. We got baseball every day. We're kicking ass on the diamond. So get a hold of us.
But I was fucking with you. I wanted to recap your last thing that you were going to fucking say.
Oh, Kansas City and Oakland had a big brawl.
What happened?
Well, Lowry for the Oakland A's, he slid in the second.
Lowry?
Lowry. Lawrie.
Like Mike Lowry from Bad Boys.
Yeah, like Lowry my nuts. Lowry slid into second base a little hard. Took out Alcides Escobar, the shortstop for Kansas City.
Anyone get knocked the fuck out?
They had to carry him off the field. And
oh, yeah?
Kansas City didn't take it too kindly. So when Lowry came up to bat, they fucking hit him. The bench is fucking cleared. The next day he came up, they fucking hit him again.
Skip loves some fucking baseball.
All fucking shit's breaking loose. But, hey, if hockey players can fight, let's let the baseball players fight.
I already told you that. Let them get out there and scrap.
And we talked about the NBA. I mean, listen, Mark Cuban, you want to get some attention to the NBA? Let those boys brawl, man.
Everyone can fight for 2 minutes. Because you know what? You can get a lot of fucking scrapping done in 2 minutes.
Yeah, just let them go.
2 minutes straight, they can do whatever they want. Then they break up. You start throwing fines and throwing people out after that.
Keep the bats in the dugout. Bring your fists out.
Learn how to fight for 2 minutes only. After the 2 minutes, stop.
Keep all the lumber in the dugout. No bats allowed.
Or there's consequences.
Come on out and just start throwing some fucking fists, and we'll pick up the fucking bodies.
Pounding motherfuckers, and the ratings go through the roof.
Yeah, we'll take it from there.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of guys out there that you'd like to see, or somebody just knock them the fuck out.
Yeah, I slid into you kind of hard. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cleat you in the fucking head. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Yeah.
I still on you.
So you come up, they beat me with the fucking ball. Now we go. Now we just start brawling.
That's what I love it.
Yeah.
That's what you love about baseball.
I'm all for it.
This is why, and that's why I love that you work here, and this is one reason why I got Skip. Skip follows baseball, loves it. He eats it. He fucking breathes it. One thing about me is I'm a little bit different, man. I don't give a fuck about the games. I treat it completely like a business. I don't have any emotion in it. I pound it out while I'm at work, and when I go home, I shut it off. I look at my numbers like a business. That's why I make more money than any stockbroker in the world. There's more money betting sports than any other sports investment in the world.
I'll make you more money betting baseball than you ever made in your fucking life. Just pick up the phone, go get online, go to VIP Sports LasVegas.com. I'll make you more money in baseball than you ever made in your fucking life. It's like stealing money.
Absolutely. So just to recap everything, today was 420. I represented, smoked a little pot. I think Skipper got a contact. I know he's mad as fuck at me because I
definitely got a contact buzz right now.
Beautiful. Well, you deserve it. Hey, listen, don't you think there comes a time where you deserve a secondhand high? Sit back, relax, Skip. It's Monday. and you ain't got shit to do.
Listen, go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Steve's got a monster fucking play tomorrow in the NBA. Cash in on that game. If you want to talk baseball, call in, say, I want to talk to the skipper. I want to see who the skipper thinks is going to win the World Series. As a matter of fact, I'm going out on a limb here.
Do the T-shirts before you go. Hold on. Before you go out on a limb, I'm going to close my ears, but give out the shirts that everyone's begging for. Don't fucking give out service.
Close your ears.
Go ahead, man.
Close your ears for a minute.
Go ahead.
Call me on Tuesday. Call me tomorrow and ask for Skip and say, I want to know who Skip thinks is going to win the World Series. And when I get that phone call, I'll tell you who's going to win the World Series, and I'll give you a free baseball winner tomorrow. But only tomorrow. VIPSportsLasVegas.com.
Oh, that was real scary. Like I give a fuck. We've already put up fucking 85,000. At the end of the day, Money Talks is coming back out. It'll be out by football. Brand new network. Reason why we don't discuss the network is I don't want anybody grabbing domain names, trying to imitate me and grab any of my money. I got all my nuts in a nest, and I'm willing to gangbang for every fucking one of them. Nobody's getting none of them. Fuck them all in my industry.
Nuts in a nest.
To all my fans, to all you listeners, the guys that make us who we are, I'm going to keep coming stronger than you've ever heard in your motherfucking life. I'm coming stronger than Hurricane Katrina. I got game so strong. Oh, God, I got to slow down a little bit, man. These guys are going to start going berserk on a motherfucker. I'm telling you that I got much love for you. The podcasts are turning to video. You're going to be able to see 30 minutes of the Big Skipper and myself on video every day. You're about to see the TV show, but more importantly, we're going to show you more winners than we ever have in our entire life. We're just going to continue to do what we do, and we love you. Skip, I'm out.
I'm out, too.
You guys have a good night. Like I said, don't let the players be the only ones to get paid.
Let the money talk to them.